When I travel, I like to travel super light, so I don't have a check bag or any big carry-on with me. I simply have a backpack. And as someone that loves stationery and likes to travel a lot, and right now I'm currently at a hotel room in Atlanta, Georgia, attending a conference, I wanted to just make a video on some of the things that I like to travel with in my backpack. Again, as someone that travels with just one bag, what are the stationery things that I carry with me so I feel like I'm not missing out on anything? Fountain pens, pencils, all those things. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's go over some of the stuff that I brought with me to this trip. So let's start kind of with the basic stuff that I have with me on all trips that I go to. One of them being the Paper Republic with my standard kind of field notes. You guys have seen this notebook. Nothing really changes. Again, this is my go-to notebook. I still track some of my stuff here in the master index and then have my catch-all. I just wanted to make sure I have enough pages that was going to last me the 3 days I'm going to be over here. And I have my collections for any new information and reference information there. So that's pretty self-explanatory. And again, this goes with me. It is not the most compact notebook, but it carries very well in a backpack. I have no complaints over this notebook at all. If I were to be in a pinch and really needed to minimize the amount of stuff I was bringing, I'll just grab this guy, and that's probably all I need for a few days. I debated a lot on whether I wanted to bring the whole Lockbee pouch, and I ended up just grabbing it. I had a little extra space. I wasn't really going to minimize how much I was going to bring here, but again, this is unchanged. There's a few things that actually did change since the last time I kind of did a tour, but let's go over through the whole thing if you haven't seen that video. I have a green Sarasa. This is the vintage edition. Very nice pen. I really love the green color, and it is a great writer, and I just enjoy writing with this pen a lot. I have my Kaweco Olivine. This is the Kaweco Sport. Same thing. Really enjoy this pen. I have this one in a fine nib, and I currently have it in with the Kaweco Palm Green. My green pens, a couple of green pens, a fountain pen, and a gel pen. This is my pencil of choice, and I recently modified it just a little bit. This is actually a Black Wind pencil in there. Writes very nice, very smooth, and I enjoy just having it here. Travels well, don't need to worry about the point poking into something or breaking or anything, and I like traveling with that. The next one is the TWSBI Eco. Again, this one has the Lamy Azurite. This is a fine nib as well. Very nice pen, and really enjoyed having this one as well. This one I use for more journals, entries, or anything that maybe I just want to write a little longer. Sometimes even accents. That works super well as well. I have the Zebra Mildliner. This is in the olive colorway. Not much to say there. Highlights, something that I do often, or just simply want to highlight some text. That comes with me. This one is a recent addition. This is the Pentel Multi 8. Has 8 different colors, and what I enjoy is just having all the different colors. I have to carry a bunch of color pencils, and this allows me just to sketch something quick or color something quick without any issues. Montblanc, not much there, same as before. And then these two haven't changed as well. The Micron 08 in red, and the Tombow Fudenosuke for any hand lettering or any lines, and just a great waterproof option as well. So those are kind of all the pens. I did bring my vanishing point as well. This one kind of was just writing in my pocket if I need to write something. And as a kind of backup black pen, I did bring my Big Idea design pen. This one has a waterproof ortho flash dry ink. It dries super quick and it doesn't smudge at all. Great pen. Almost forgot about this one. This one is kind of on my emergency ballpoint. It's the only ballpoint in this setup. And I have a uni Jetstream insert in this one. Little modification and rides like a dream. That's really everything. And again, if I were to be in a pinch and had to pick as little as possible, I'll probably end up just bringing my Big Idea design black pen or the vanishing point. I'll have to have a hard time between these two. But if it's a short trip, I think the Big Idea baseline bolt action is a great choice. It's a little more flexible, travels easier, and again, just thinking about compactness and maybe being tossed around a little bit more, how to be less careful with this pen. So that would be what I will carry with me, as well as the Tombow and my mile liner. These three will get me through basically everything. I can do some headings, I can do some highlighting. All of them are waterproof and don't smudge with the mile liner, so I don't have to worry about that. So these three will be my absolute minimum. Obviously, I could probably just get away with having a pen, but I can enjoy a few days away from home with these three, no problem. Let me get this back in here, and then we'll talk about some of the stuff that I just got at the conference here this week. I think it's quite interesting, and I just want to talk about a few things. And actually, before I go there, I did bring some work stuff because I am actually working from here and just needed to carry some of this stuff. So let's make this out of the way over here. And I did bring, I brought my field notes with all my kind of YouTube notes and ideas and all of that. So that's how I'm kind of recording some of these videos that I'm doing here. And I brought 2 of my work notebooks. I didn't bring my calendar inserts because I didn't think I was gonna need it. I just figured I could just get away with not having that with me. And this 2 basically is a notebook with all my work notes. Again, I need that just to kind of keep track of things. And this one right here is a notebook where I just kind of keep track of projects and some kind of more big picture project notes, meeting notes, all of that. I do have an inbox, a waiting list of something I need to follow up with others that's in there. And again, just kind of carries me with me, and has been, I just kind of took it out of my Lockbee cover and travel pretty slim, pretty well. Didn't have too much issue with that. The last kind of analog thing was my Kindle. This one is a Kindle Paperwhite. Again, reading books, having something to have a pastime. This one travels me everywhere I go. A couple of modifications, added a kind of metal ring so I can put it in a tripod or kind of my phone stand, and I can just kind of sit it in front of me on the plane, or if I'm at a hotel or something reading. That's the one I'm going to be using, and again, travels really well. Bring it with me everywhere. It kind of lives in my pouch, and yeah, not much to say about that. Really enjoy having a Kindle with me. It's something that reading helps me pass the time, and this one has worked really well for me. Now let's look at this kind of assortment of random things that I have here in front of me. Again, I've been at the conference for a couple of days now, and just was walking around and gathered some of this stuff. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a bridge engineer. That's what I work by day. So these kind of 3D prints of bridge bearings were kind of interesting. This one is a rocker. So the bridge will basically sit up here, and these will go at the bottom. And then this allows the bridge to kind of move back and forth. So really cool there. A bridge bearing, again, kind of similar purpose. This one is more fixed, so it doesn't really go anywhere. And that's kind of by design. So again, real cool 3D printer. I'm going to be putting in my office, my desk, at home. Gathered a few stickers. These are from ASCE, so the American Society of Civil Engineers, for the conference next year. I wanted to grab another one. I did get a bunch of the American Institute of Steel Construction stickers. These are pretty cool with some fun puns. that are related to steel, and I have a bunch of these already at home, but I just was kind of running low. I wanted to get another sheet of these. Pretty nice. Let's go through these ones pretty quick. A few pens. These yellow just kind of look nice, and I'm sure it's just a plain ballpoint pen. Probably nothing super special. Just look, yeah, like a plain ballpoint there. Nothing, again, super crazy there. I thought this one was kind of nice from the Photo Mega Engineering. It just kind of looked nice. Wanted to grab it. Haven't even tried writing with it. These ones I have used in the past. These are the ASE. And what I like about these is kind of a lot of times just if I'm kind of getting lazy and don't want to bring my whole kind of reading setup, I carry one of these with me because I can write on this side normal, and then on the other side it has a highlighter. So when I see these at conferences, I tend to grab them because they're very useful and I enjoy having them. I like green, and they usually have green ones with them, so I like grabbing those. I grabbed this ruler. I have a few of these at home and really enjoy them. If you're not familiar with these ones kind of lets you do sketches to scale. So, and you can see the numbers here, and you have your standard inch increments, and then you also have, let's say, 1/20. So now each inch is 2 units. So you can draw basically anything to scale with this. And yeah, handy to have, really enjoy it. It's kind of aluminum, feels nice in the hands, and has the kind of ASE logo right there, and very cool. I don't have one of those, so I wanted to grab that as well. I came across, again, none of these companies really mean much, but they just have a bunch of products. This little notepad, again, I figure would be just kind of nice to put in my car. Not an amazing paper or anything, but has a calendar, a notepad, and then has like a mini pen over here. I just thought it was something cool just to kind of put in the car, and if I need any paper or anything, that lives there. Another decoration thing, this kind of I-beam. Again, what I like green, so I just caught my attention. Again, not in love with kind of the text or anything, but it's fine. And it's actually a USB drive. So if I ever need a USB drive that looks like this, I guess I do have one, but this one's gonna go on my bookshelf. And again, I just really enjoy the green color. This one probably looks ugly here on the camera, but it is basically a bridge bearing. This is just kind of a bearing pad, and these metal things are called shims. And again, you should build them up to about an inch, be under the bridge girders, bridge beams, and I don't know, I just kind of thought it was cool to have as a visual representation of what that looks like. I don't get to see those very often. A couple more things. They had a little mini blocks of a semi truck, so I had to grab that. Probably gonna give these to one of my kids, but again, just a cool kind of little toy that they had, and I thought was kind of nice, and so I just grabbed that. And the last couple things, sticky notes. Can never have enough of these. I love having or just grabbing some sticky notes. When it comes to these conferences, they pretty much have them at all of them. So great way to get some extra sticky notes. I also often grab notepads as well. I haven't grabbed one this time around, but those are things that pretty much all booths have, and I tend to grab a few of those. And then the last thing is just a little measuring tape. And this one is from, again, ASCE. SCI is the Structural Engineering Institute. And that's kind of the organization I'm part of for the most part, and volunteer with them quite a bit. So just a fun thing to have. Probably just put these in, I don't know, one of my kids in my backpack or something, and just have whenever I need it. And I kind of saved the best one for last, and I haven't really opened this one. This one just caught my attention. It is for a Japanese 4D crane simulator. So whenever they're doing lifts with a crane or something, you can use this software to basically plan how you're gonna lift everything. And what was interesting is, again, this is a Japanese company, so usually pretty nice paper comes out of Japan. And I don't know what paper is this, but it is quite nice. Feels very smooth. Again, we all know kind of Japanese paper being so nice. So this was kind of a fun find. And this cover is kind of a really thin wood piece almost looks like real wood, but there's a really thin piece. Yeah, it looks like it's real wood. So really unique notebook, and it's a basic size. And again, the paper feels extremely nice. So this was kind of a fun find from this company from Japan. Again, we know this is actually a Japanese notebook, so you can see B6 note here, and then all the instructions are in Japanese, so definitely a Japanese notebook. Yeah, you can tell here this cover is made out of real wood, which is a kind of an interesting find. I have to grab a couple more. These are kind of cool B6 size notebooks. I even just like this construction. I may need to take the sticker off if I can, but really cool find. Was not expecting to find this at this conference. So there you have it. That's kind of all my little finds at this conference so far. I'm actually going to be going through a different conference next week, so I may record another video of some of the things that I find there if they're interesting. If not, then I'll just skip it. But some of the fun things I found this conference, I figured would be a fun thing to share along with the stationery that I brought from my kit. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. Again, just going over some of the things that I like to carry with me as someone that love to travel just with one bag. And if you're interested in just seeing my comprehensive kit, I'm starting to create a playlist that I'm gonna link right here that will take you to all my analog system tools, pen, pencils, notebooks, all of that. And if you're interested in keeping watching some of my videos, make sure you click up here and I'll take you to a new video of mine. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.